Alright, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily. Great to have you checking in today. My name's Aaron, and if you appreciate the daily cryptocurrency content that we put out here, give the video a like. It really does help us grow as a channel. Anyways, let's get into it. Let me share with you what we're talking about today. I pulled about 4 or 5 articles, news articles that just recently got posted. And I think these are pretty valuable to us, not only as crypto enthusiasts, but also as crypto investors, because I think really the news and updates are really the only way that we as investors have a glimpse into the future so we can make smart investments. So today we're talking about a Nuls update. We're talking about Walmart and IBM continuing to adopt blockchain technology, a UnikrnGold update, a Tron and Cardano possible alliance, and also some bullish news from Japan, which I think is a pretty good article. Anyways, that's what we have to look forward to. I actually want to start things off by really trying to explain what's going on in our current market. So yeah, like I said, Altcoin Daily, we put out daily videos every single day on cryptocurrency, altcoins. I think all our videos are pretty valuable, so if you want to stay connected on everything going on in the market, feel free to subscribe to our channel. Anyways, let's get into it. If we take a quick look at the market, we can see Bitcoin right now sitting at around $6,000, and that's really the story for the past week or so. Bitcoin just been hovering around $6,000, and the same with the overall crypto market cap. We've been hovering around $250 billion. And if we take a quick look about how that relates to the whole month, this is the last month in cryptocurrency. This is us a month ago, and this is us today. We see that not a lot's been happening other than the fact that it seems like every couple of weeks, like around $50 billion just leaves the market. And how do we explain that? Well, nobody knows for sure, but I think this is an indication that the whales are still manipulating things. They're seeing how low they can push the market before eventually it's going to rise again, which is incongruent with market cycles in general, and we'll be getting into that. Actually, let's get into that right now, because a lot of you guys comment and ask, hey, when is the bull run going to happen? I mean, that's something I often talk about on the channel. And let's take a quick look at the psychology of a market cycle. We talk about market cycles all the time. If we zoomed out to the past year in cryptocurrency, we start to see that the market is very cyclical. And so what does that mean? We remember back in probably October, November, December, we're probably in this stage right here, the optimism and thrill and euphoria. Probably in November, around Thanksgiving, there was a lot of thrill. I will buy more on the margin. Gotta tell everybody to buy. You guys probably remember you came back from Thanksgiving, everybody was talking about cryptocurrency. And then in December, we were in the euphoria stage. I'm a genius, we're all gonna get rich. Bitcoin's almost 20,000. And then of course in January and February, March and April, we've been around here. Complacency, then anxiety, then denial, then panic. And my question to you guys, where do you think we are in the charts right now? Are we in capitulation? Are we in panic? Are we in anger? Are we in depression? I think we're kind of around a anger stage. Who shorted the market? Why did the government allow this to happen? I mean, this is for Wall Street right here. Or why did the whales allow this to happen? But nobody knows. Nobody knows. Where do you guys think? Let me know. Comment either panic or capitulation or depression or anger. Let me know where you think we're at. And to expand on this, obviously the question still is, when are we going to enter the hope stage again, or the optimism stage? When are we going to go on the next bull run? And let's take a quick look at the history of major Bitcoin corrections. And I know there's a lot of data right here. Let me break it down for you real quick. You can see this is from 2010 to 2018, major Bitcoin corrections. So at the bottom here, 2010, at the top here, 2017 and 18. So the yellow is us today. And you can see that we've been in a major correction for about 187 days, coming off of a almost $20,000 Bitcoin high to where we are today, around a 70% decline. And that's it's not what you want to see as an investor. That probably means we're around right here. But these are the takeaways I got from this chart, because it's interesting to note that we are not in the biggest correction we've ever had. That happened around 2014, right here. It went on for over a year, 410 days, where we had an 85% correction for 410 days. And that leads me to think that this correction we're on right now, it's not going to go up tomorrow. It's possible it could go on correcting for the next few months. We could be in the depression stage for the next few months, or maybe even lower. It's interesting to think about. Also, another takeaway I get from this is that every single time we've had a major correction, Bitcoin has always went on to see greater all-time highs. And that's something that I'm not an expert, but I do think that based on a lot of different things, that we are going to see Bitcoin go on to see greater all-time highs again. Anyways, I just wanted to share with you this chart. I thought it was pretty interesting. What do you guys think? Let's get into the news. And like I said, we're talking about Japan, a green flag from Japan. We're talking about Tron and Cardano possible alliance, UnikrnGold news, Walmart and IBM, and we're going to finish things up with a Nuls update. Like I said, I think this is pretty valuable information. And if you're getting value from this video, give it a like. It helps us grow. Let's get into it. Japan's next economic boom will be Bitcoin and blockchain fueled. Interesting. Let's take a look. Japan's economy, which for years has struggled to return to its 1980s growth levels, could be about to boom once again, thanks to Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and blockchain technology. Like I've mentioned before, Tokyo and Japan, they're very bullish on Bitcoin. They consider Satoshi Nakamoto, the inventor of Bitcoin, to be from Japan. They take pride in that. Anyway, this is a quote from a guy named Yoshitaka Kiteo. He basically is in charge of SBI, which is like a kind of financial company in Japan and across East Asia. It's a big company. This is what he says about blockchain technology. Quote, "We want to take blockchain beyond financial. There's a lot of speculative demand around cryptocurrencies, which is why the price is going up so quickly. But people need to think about how these technologies are being used in real life and how they can improve people's businesses." I agree. Yoshitaka expects the cryptocurrency boom to happen within the next few years and has been steering the company SBI towards blockchain and cryptocurrency as a result. And we're seeing this more and more with different companies. We'll get into Walmart and IBM in a little bit. Earlier this year, it was revealed SBI is planning to launch a cryptocurrency exchange this summer and has also invested in a renewable energy wind farm to begin mining Bitcoin Cash, which he believes is more viable than the original Bitcoin. Bitcoin, quote, "Bitcoin is too expensive and people are just holding it and hoping it increases in value." Interesting. He's a Bitcoin Cash fan. Nothing wrong with that. Interesting news. Either way, I think it's a pretty green flag from Japan. They think cryptocurrency has a long way to go, or has a strong future, I should say, and so do I. Let's move on to interesting news. Tron open to consider a Cardano proposition. I thought this was pretty interesting. We know Justin Sun, the founder and CEO of Tron, and Charles Hoskinson, who's the founder and CEO of Cardano, they have been communicating on Twitter, and let me tell you about that conversation. A few days ago, a series of tweets interchanged between the leading minds behind two of the most promising blockchains of the crypto ecosystem impressed the whole crypto community. In a tweet on June 25th, Charles Hoskinson, the man behind Cardano, reached Justin Sun, founder of Tron, with a somewhat unusual recommendation. And we can see he said, Justin Sun Tron, you guys should use our Mantis client instead of Ethereum Java. The code is much better, security audited, and consensus is pluggable for a DPoS style protocol. Don't need to get into the technical of that, but the proposal, it's a bit confusing as the general public views Tron and Cardano as two rival cryptos, or at least as two cryptos that are currently competing for a stable place in the top 10 of the global market cap. The news generated diverse reactions, although almost all of them were of high expectations and enthusiasm. Many people believe that in addition to resulting in economic benefits such as partnerships, such partnerships can also contribute to global adoption. So many people are thinking this is a good thing. Hoskinson's suggestion to use the Mantis client developed by the Cardano team instead of the traditional use of Ethereum Java. According to Cardano's group, Mantis has many advantages that would give Tron a high level of strength, a higher level of strength. A few days ago, Justin Sun responded to the tweet, generating more excitement within the community as his assessment of the proposal was positive. And he said, thanks for the advice. We're looking to build the best blockchain technology, so we'll look at Mantis too. And yeah, many people thought, and they later asked Charles Hoskinson, was this a serious tweet? And he says, I'm being entirely serious. They seem to be using a fork of Ethereum Java. It would be much better used to use Mantis as a base. So anyway, I mean, this is no official partnership between Tron and Cardano, but I think the overall sentiment in that, hey, it's not us versus you, it's us together creating positivity and use cases within cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. I think as a community, we also need to adopt that same sentiment. Anyways, I liked this story. Next up, pretty interesting stuff. Bittrex CEO to advise Mark Cuban-backed crypto gaming platform UnikrnGold. I'm not invested in UnikrnGold, but I think it is a very interesting project. The first thing that people talk about when they talk about UnikrnGold is the fact that it's backed by a lot of big names, including Ashton Kutcher and Mark Cuban. And I'll show you what it is in a second in case you don't know, but check out this story. The chief executive of one of America's largest cryptocurrency exchanges is joining Mark Cuban-funded esports betting platform Unikrn. And esports betting, it's basically like betting on video games. It's not just sports video games, it's also like Call of Duty and all that stuff. The platform announced Thursday that Bittrex co-founder Bill Shihara will sit on its advisory board in a move aimed to improve the accessibility and security of its UnikrnGold token. Unikrn co-founder Raul Sood told CoinDesk that Shihara will also guide the company more generally as it seeks to expand its UnikrnGold network. In order to accomplish that, however, the company needs to encourage adoption. Definitely. He explained, quote, Unikrn is working aggressively to make UnikrnGold much easier for customers to access and use, because quite frankly, it's still too hard as we're looking to the future of security tokens, all of which Bill can help us with in a number of ways. So Bill echoed the sentiment, telling CoinDesk that Unikrn is, quote, in it for the long haul, and recognizes that evolving and improving their offering will also help support the long-term outlook for the overall token ecosystem. Sood noted that the firm, UnikrnGold, is already in compliance with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. I think that's pretty important. Moreover, a recent U.S. Supreme Court ruling that sports betting within individual states is legal means that the company may soon expand its reach. So this is very bullish news on UnikrnGold. Let's take a quick look at UnikrnGold's chart. And from what I see, clearly the news has helped them a little bit. They're up 7.5%. But if we just take a look at their chart, we can see that there's definitely still room to take out a position. And this is kind of what you want to see when you're looking to invest. You know, obviously back here, UnikrnGold, everybody was talking about Mark Cuban's a part of it, Ashton Kutcher's a part of it, you know, all this cool stuff. Everybody was trying to get in. And if we see right now, I think if we're looking at our psychology of the market chart, right now they're kind of in depression. So if you're thinking about getting invested with UnikrnGold, this might be around the time you should do that, because this is just flatlining right now. And actually, they do have a working product if you just want to check out their website right here. It's pretty interesting. Like I said, it's betting on video games. So like right now, you could bet on Call of Duty, Fortnite, Rocket League, Overwatch, League of Legends, all this stuff. Pretty interesting. And yeah, check that out for yourself. Anyways, let's move on. Walmart, and this is a big green flag. Walmart IBM blockchain initiative aims to track global food supply chain. So there's not a lot of details in this article other than right here at the beginning. Walmart and 9 other companies, and these are big companies, have partnered with IBM in order to release a blockchain for tracking food globally through supply chain. The Wall Street Journal reported June 25th. The Food Trust blockchain, which includes these big names, Nestle, Dole, Driscoll, Golden State, Kroger, McCormick, McLane, Tyson Foods, and Unilever, have been collaborating with IBM on the initiative since 2016 and began conducting trials of the product in August last year. So like I said, not too much big information, let's finish this up. The Wall Street Journal writes that the blockchain was not ready in time to help in tracking the E. coli contaminated romaine lettuce in the US, which we remember happened a month or two ago, that has infected more than 197 people across 5 states. He noted that even if it takes years for the food industry to completely adopt blockchain, in the future, outbreaks don't have to be this big and this long. So we can all see the value, and if we can actually track where our food and where our products come from, it creates a much safer environment for the consumer and the business in general. Now, the real question is, because we know that Walmart earlier this year actually filed a couple patents on very specific blockchain things. What would be nice to see is if they kind of just absorbed and adopted one of the cryptocurrencies that are already in the space, like VeChain or Origin Trail. What do you guys think about that? Would VeChain and Origin Trail be a good partnership for this group? I think so. Anyways, last but not least, you guys know I'm a pretty big fan of Nuls. About a week ago, I did a video on 3 reasons why I like Nuls. Check that out if you want to know more. But they have a little update right here. Let's read. Nuls, of course, they're providing blockchain solutions. They're a 3rd generation cryptocurrency, so they have a lot of cool features, and they're providing blockchain solutions to businesses who want to implement blockchain technology for themselves. Check this out. We are proud to announce a new sector to the Nuls ecosystem, introducing the Nuls Investment Department. This sector aims to support and create projects within the Nuls ecosystem and provide funding to help kickstart amazing projects. This investment sector will provide comprehensive support for high-quality projects committed to launching on the Nuls platform, including assistance in funding, marketing, and technical guidance. This is interesting. Let's read a little bit more. The department will offer a full suite of support to ICOs and enterprises who plan to build on our blockchain, including token design, project valuation, marketing, and team building based on the particular requirements of the customer. In certain cases, for projects of particular excellence, the department will adopt a direct investment approach. So very interesting. Like I said, they're providing many solutions for businesses who want to implement blockchain. As the blockchain scene rapidly evolves, Nuls are positioning themselves to provide fast, one-stop solutions to enterprises wishing to take advantage of the emerging technology. To further advance this goal, the department will also establish a blockchain research initiative in the future. The institute will drawn a blank on that word, with well-known institutions and organizations to provide specialized blockchain research and data, positioning Nuls as a recognized authority and completing the one-stop solution for blockchain enterprises. The investment team has already signed their first investment project and will be announced at the Nuls Mainnet Launch Conference in Beijing, China on July 12th. So their Mainnet Launch Conference is on July 12th. Like I said, I like Nuls, and before we end the video, if you guys want to check out where Nuls is at right now, I'll tell you what I think. Wow, actually, so just like the whole market, Nuls is in a much better buying opportunity than we have been seeing in the past 5-6 months. So of course they got pumped pretty hard back in January, like everything. They made it over $8. Many people I remember back then were saying Nuls is going to get to like $20, $25. But yeah, if it were me, I would probably start cost averaging at this point, because I think Nuls under $2, yeah, I think it's pretty decent buy, personally. Anyways, thank you very much. Give the video a like if we provided value today. My name's Aaron. This is Altcoin Daily. Great to have you checking in. See you guys tomorrow.